My dear learners, I welcome you to this theme of our environment, and the topic that we are covering today is weather changes around us. The lesson one is changes in weather, and by the end of this lesson, you should be able to describe weather changes over a period of time. And as you look at this map of Uganda, it is important that you check the area where you are located in your district, in your sub-county, and in your parish, then your village. Check on the map and see the area where you are and the kind of weather that you are feeling right now as you attend to this lesson. I want you to look at this map carefully, check where you are located because we are going to talk about weather in your sub-county. So when you look around the day, sometimes you see the sun is shining strongly, or sometimes you see very thick clouds. Even right now, if you move outside, you will see different changes. At times, you may find when it is raining. Then after the rain, you find the wind is blowing and it's blowing strongly. So these are the things that sometimes surprise us. We call it just God's creation. But in science, we refer to them as weather changes or changes in weather. Somebody can say it is now very cold, it is very warm, it is very sunny. That way people are describing what we call weather. But what is weather, really? This is the question. What is it? What do we mean by weather? We are also wondering. So, weather is the condition of the atmosphere. The atmosphere we're referring to that space above us. The condition of the atmosphere at a given period of time. It can be morning, it can be in a week, it can be a month, it can be a minute. So the weather of a place is as a result of so many things. Those things may be the mountains, you may be near a lake, you may be directly under the equator. So the things which give us the rise to weather of a place are called elements of weather. What makes us to differentiate between the weather? We call them elements of weather. And let's look at them one by one. The sunshine. There is temperature, we have clouds, wind, rainfall, humidity. Don't worry, just know them. We shall look at each one of them, and I have some videos which are prepared for you in another package. When you have understood the elements of weather, you'll even watch some videos after understanding this one. And so the weather, you may describe it in the following way. You can say it is very sunny, it is rainy, it is windy, it is cloudy. So that is how you describe the weather of a place. So now this may be called types of weather: sunny weather, cloudy weather, all like that. That's how we are describing weather. Now, but there are also instruments which help us to assess and to discover the kind of weather that you have, measuring weather. So we start by measuring rainfall. And when we're measuring rainfall, we use an instrument called the rain gauge. These are some of the examples. Mostly in the weather station, they use this one, which they even push underground. And when the rain drops, it enters through this funnel, and therefore they can be able to check the amount of water which is there in inches, and then they can be able to tell the kind of weather in a place. Let's continue. Let's look at measuring wind. When you say it is windy, how do you measure? In three ways. We use a wind vane which measures the direction of the wind. Which side is wind going south or it is going west? Then we also have the windsock, which indicates the direction of the wind, which also the strength, okay, the strength and direction. You see, this one is now maybe measured, it's facing south, that's the direction, but it can also tell the strength through this tool. We also have called a thermometer, which measures the speed of wind. Now, when it comes to temperature, we measure temperature using a thermometer. And an example is here. There are many other examples of thermometers. I will show you a video in the next session. And then we also have one called hygrometer. It measures humidity. It measures the amount of water vapor in the air. And there are different machines there which are called hygrometer. Then we also have a sunshine recorder. It records the amount of sunshine that has been received at any time. There are many types of this, but there's one called the Campbell Stokes sunshine recorder. This most of them, and one time you'll see when you go to a weather station, and maybe you can also look for a video which will be able to provide. Okay, so we have all that we have been talking about. Now I want to give you a project, and my project here, I would like you to go and record the weather changes in your home area. If you're at home or if you're at school, so record the weather changes in your area in the morning, check again in the afternoon, and also check again maybe after a week, record after a month, and keep your records. Then you can also use a table like the one I'm going to show in the next page to be able to record and write down the details. Now use the table here and then shape the column. Maybe day 1 in the morning. Is it sunny? Is it cloudy? Is it rainy? Is it windy? I would like to see this exercise done by every student who has watched this video. You can pause it, you can go slowly, you can replay it. In day 2, do the same. Day 3, day 4, day 5, day 6, up to the last day until everything is done.